Hi, I'm Tara with the Hobby Lobby Creative Studio, and today I'm going to show you the basics of how to use a hairpin lace loom. By the end, you'll be ready to create clothing, jewelry, and more. First, you'll want to set up the loom. The farther apart the rods are, the wider your project will be. Before you place the last rod, make a slip knot with your yarn and thread it on. Close the loom and you're ready to start. Wrap the working yarn around so that it comes from the back, and then make sure your slip knot is centered. Put your hook through the loop, grab the working yarn, and pull it back through to draw up a loop. Then, yarn over hook and pull it through the loop on the hook. Now you'll need to flip the loom. Point your hook downward, slip the hook to the back of the loom, and rotate. These are the steps you'll be repeating over and over, so let me show you a couple more times. Slip your hook through the top loop, grab the working yarn, pull it back through, yarn over hook, and pull through both loops on the hook. Then, slip your hook to the back and rotate the loom. One more time. Slip the hook through, grab the working yarn, pull it back through, yarn over hook, and pull through both loops on the hook. Slip the hook to the back and rotate. Keep the working yarn taut in your hand so that it wraps around with the loom. Repeat these steps until you have the number of loops needed for your project. Your pattern will specify an exact number, but for an example, a scarf usually needs 200 to 250 loops per side, and a bracelet usually only requires 25 per side. Once you've made all your loops, fasten off your work by cutting the working yarn and pulling it all the way through the last loop on your hook. Before you take your work off the loom, thread a contrasting yarn through the loops on both sides. This creates guides and will keep your loops from tangling. You can loom just one piece, but I've made 3 and I'm going to show you how to join them to create a wider final product. So, using a larger size hook, take 3 loops from the left piece and 3 loops from the right piece, and pull the right side set through the left side set of loops. Then, grab the next 3 loops on the left piece and pull them through the loops on the hook. Continue all the way up. When you reach the top, temporarily tie a piece of yarn through the last 2 sets of loops and remove the center 2 guides. Repeat the same process to attach the 3rd piece. This time though, start with the right side loops. This will keep your project straight and even. Finish the outside edges with the same basic process, pulling sets of 3 loops through each other, all on the same side. Then, add temporary yarn through the last 2 loop sets. For the ends, try tassels. You'll need several lengths of yarn for each, folded in half. You can remove the guide at this point and pull the yarn through the last 2 loop sets on your project. Now, pull the tails through the loop on your hook. You can also secure the tails from your loom work by slipping them into this knot before pulling it tight. The thickness of the material you use will change what your project looks like. Check out these 2 scarves. They were made using the same pattern, but this one uses a number 4 medium yarn, where this one uses a number 8 crochet cotton. You can try materials besides yarn too, like jute, hemp, and leather cording. You can even work beads into your project. Just string them on before you start and place them as you go. There you have it, the basics for using a hairpin lace loom. Have fun DIYing, and we'll see you next time here at the Hobby Lobby Creative Studio.